lock it in. Yeah, it's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in. Are you ready to be entertained, educated? A little stimulation for your brain. Lock it in. Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to laugh? Are you ready to love? Then lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, lock it in. It's the Joe Lockett Show.
Up to the hour you guys are locked in. Good evening, right? This is your boy Joe Lockett. Come on into the digital airways of Lock It In Media, where you know Joe and nephew is going to take you on down and through it with a little entertainment news and of course the topics about relationships. If you're over 50, come hang out. If you're over 25, come on hang out because we got news and comedy and all that good stuff for you right here on the Joe Lockett Show. How you doing, man? We want to appreciate it. Say hello to everybody before we get started with the show. Nick is in the building. In these Gilliams in the building. Carmen's in the building.
That's a weird
Sweet
way
mommy,
to say
how you
menage.
doing? Lady J says hello to your nephew.
Yeah.
Bo, what's going on?
Yeah.
Let me see. Antonio, what's up, big dog? Man, we appreciate everybody. Hit the like button. The more hard she's saying, the more the algorithm sends things out. So we do appreciate everybody for doing that for each and every day. Yesterday we got up to about 10 to 15,000, man. So thank you guys. We some days we break the algorithm, some days we don't. We just come to put on the show. We let you guys break the algorithm. What's up, Lock Lover? What's going on? What's going on, Ruth?
Chris?
Just Ruth. Somebody said to me the other day, said, man, you got to sit there and tell people to hit the like button. I tell people, if you like the show, hit the like button, man. We're gonna do a show. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is what I believe, bro. If a comedian's funny, you do what?
Laugh.
Okay. If you're hungry, you do what?
Eat.
So if you like the Joe Lockett Show, you're gonna hit the like button. That's just my analogy of it. I'm not gonna do like these other people. Keep hitting the like button. Man, if y'all like the show, hit the like button. Everybody know what TikTok is. Share the video out there. Do what you do. My job is to put on a great show every day. If our likes and shares is not there, that means we're not doing a good job. You know what I mean? We'll ask for it every, once an hour, but I'm not going to sit here the whole show like, hit the like button, Lady J, hit the like. I said, thank you for the likes. But, I don't know. I guess I can't, because I come from radio. I'm not used to begging for likes. You know what I'm saying?
You're not.
Because on radio, if you're doing good and people don't like what you're saying, they're going to call the show and say, 866-245-5480. Give your boy Joe Lockett a call on the Joe Lockett Show. You know what I'm saying?
Or they change the channel.
Yeah, or they're gonna change the channel. So when you call in, and my phone lines for 10 years stay lit up. So I guess I'm spoiled. What's going on, Nipsey? Lady J, thank you for the big heart, baby. Appreciate you so much. We're up to 500 likes right now. See, there y'all go.
Nipsey,
what's up, Will Smoke? No, sir. What's up, Ruth Roofing?
He came back to watch our show.
What's up, Bridges in the building? What's up, Mikey? What's up, Raymond? Did anybody get a chance to watch? Did you watch any of the Sweet Mama hit us with a heart? Thank you, baby. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Tony Frazier, what's going on? Did you see what the former first lady put out her book? That
she put out a book?
Yeah, she got a book coming out.
Nah, I was watching documentaries. I didn't see nothing.
We go. If it's true, I can put my pinky out on this one right here.
What's in her her book or whatever it is?
We'll talk about it in your entertainment news today.
Okay.
Also, I want to talk about we got another clip from the Stan and T-Bomb show. T-Bomb. I like their stories, bro. I would love to get them on the show too, because they be having some good stuff. But I do want to talk about this here, bro. This is about the Are You the Father? Yes.
I thought we did the Are You the Father.
Did we do Are You the Father yesterday?
Yes, that's not the same one.
Oh, did we do that?
Yeah,
this is different day.
I have no idea. But I know it's not Are You the Father?
Yeah, we did that.
Yeah, we did that yesterday.
We did the other one today. Gender. Yeah. Gender. Yeah. I remember this one. But look, this was about, the roles that a man had and the roles that a woman had. Should I do my role or should you do her role? What do you think a role for a woman is, Lady J, in the house? What do you think a role for a lady is, or a role for a lady? Before we get into the news. No, don't do that. No, don't do that. Don't do that. When we play this clip, when I play this clip, this letter that this lady wrote to Stan and T-Bomb, I don't know, because I know what y'all thinking. It's a tired ass conversation. I'm tired of talking about it. But I do believe that there are some times and some ways that some women need to, change the thinking.
Oh Lord, that sounds like old head for real today.
No, this ain't bro. When you hit it, okay, you haven't heard the letter.
I haven't.
When you listen to this letter, I want to know you're gonna sound like an old head or not. When you hear this letter after entertainment news, I want to know your ass gonna say that. You feel like an old head now. You like 54 years. We know you 54 years old, Joe. You always telling everybody you 54. Go ahead and do your little thing, do your little speak, do your tap dance. You 54, so what, man? That's right. That's you. Yeah. That's what you always do. You been making fun because I'm not ashamed to tell my age.
And you're not ashamed to sound your age either. You don't be looking like your age. But you sound and act your age.
I act my age? Yeah, you do. Okay. You do.
Joe, bro, you'll go off on a tangent on something
that's
fast. That's what old men do.
What old men do?
I get on my dad about it. That's what old men do.
That's what young people do.
First off, we're not going to keep talking about the same point if it's already drive ahead.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Man, if you don't get on. No, Joe.
You the last.
Hold on, Joe.
Wait a minute.
Joe, you went on a whole tangent on radio and we wasn't even talking about that.
Hold on, y'all.
You do tangents.
But hold on. People who be watching this show, and Religion's been with us about a good year on this podcast. You done went up on some tangent out of about an hour because he was mad as hell about this shit.
No, I ain't saying that. That's a different conversation. You moving the goalposts. That ain't what I'm talking about. I know that's not what I'm talking about though. So you wrong already. I gotta fix you now.
Oh, go ahead.
Dude, not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is old man tangent where they go off on a whole nother topic that wasn't even correlated.
Oh, you never did this?
No, I have not.
Everybody on the feed saying, yeah, nephew, yeah, you have.
That's not the same.
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
A conversation on the same point is not the same as I'm going to talk about something completely different just because I've seen another.
Way too goddamn early.
No, bro, you do that. And I got it. We can make this montage about it. We can make it montage about it.
Everybody's sitting and talking about nephew right now because they done heard you go off of some shit. You be talking about something, you go completely left.
No, I don't. No, I don't. I've been on the topic way more than you.
No, I ain't saying you didn't. I ain't said it. I ain't saying you didn't stay on topic more.
Joe,
I said you go off on tangents.
I go off on tangents.
That's not old man. That's not an old man trait.
Old man trait.
But you ain't got old man traits. You ain't got old man traits.
You an old man.
I'm an old man.
I can have the trait. You an old man.
You said you did.
I don't do it like that. But I'm gonna let you have it.
No,
I don't do it. I don't do it. No, I'm gonna let y'all have it. I'm gonna let y'all have it. Y'all all wrong. Every last one of y'all. But I'm gonna let y'all have it. I don't feel like
how the hell we gonna be wrong?
Every last one of y'all wrong. Every last.
Everybody on here, bro.
You everybody can lie too. Guess who show it is? They gonna lie for who show it is. they gonna lie who show it is.
Boy, you know something? It is too early for me and you to be arguing with them.
I'm just saying, man.
We ain't even got into a topic yet.
I'm just saying, man.
All right, guys. All right, guys, share the video. Hit the like button, man. Hope you guys like it. It's about time to get entertainment news. Get you guys started what's going on in the world today. Let's do it, nephew. Just do it, baby.
So we'll go on with our live entertainment. Without further ado, here they are.
It's cliffhangers.
Love it. I just love it.
You threw me off. Man, they got you. It's all okay. You just shaking it. Oh my goodness. To the intro.
It's cliffhanger. And I'm thinking everybody
okay. You know what that sound means? It's gonna be something sports related. So with that being said, shout out to the new rookie of the year for the WNBA.
Oh, I know who that is, then.
Shout out to
Fuck. Yeah.
I mean, did you expect anything else?
Injuries. She could. I think she could get run.
She had a shot.
Yeah.
But towards that second half of the season, everybody kept saying it was a stretch. She's by far.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm a Caitlin Clark fan, bro. I mean, I like Caitlin Clark. I was rolling with her when she was putting it down. The one thing I liked about her, bro, she never barked back. She let her game. She did what we always do. She let her game speak for itself.
She is a great athlete. My only critique was that, and it was more about the conversation, not being more centered on the other women. But as far as her as an athlete, it's without question. She's going to be an MVP very soon. Very soon.
And she's a great team leader motivator, bro.
Oh yeah, because that team was not supposed to be as good as they was.
But that goes to show you that one or two players can change the dynamics of other players that may be either just subpar or a little bit above top.
Yeah,
she did a great job this year, man. Congratulations. They didn't stay long. I think they made it to the playoffs. Didn't they?
Yeah, they got dropped out.
They got dropped out, but they weren't supposed to make it.
They weren't supposed to make it.
Nobody said they ain't gonna make it this first year. They just gonna do it.
They made it. And she's a big reason why. So
Shout out
to Caitlin Clark, and congratulations on Ruthie. Wait to see you get MVP. Oh, that's gonna shut up everybody. Can't wait to see you get MVP.
You know, let me ask you this question though. Do you think there's black woman hate on her from the former NBA, WNBA lady? Do you think they hate on her because she's white? She's getting attention that she didn't get, or they think they hate on her because they think she got it too early? I'm just asking.
I think they hate on her because they think she got it too early. I don't think it's. I hate to talk about that as if it's like black woman against the white girl.
I don't know,
but no. I mean, but Joe, we can't help the optics. That's what I'm saying. That's why I ain't come back. We can't help the optics.
But we do it too, though, right? You know what I'm saying? And they do it to us. Did you get it just because you were black? And I'm asking, you know, because
hold on. What you mean? In what sport? In what sport?
When you see
because it's only playing out in the WNBA. When in the NBA, you cannot deny. In NFL or football, golf. I got you all day. That was whitewashed. Gentrified. And tennis. You're right. Tennis, golf. No, those are gentrified.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even in racing with Bubba Wallace.
Yeah, NASCAR is like that too.
NASCAR too. So what I'm saying is,
baseball was to a point. It's not no more. Baseball not no more.
So that's what I'm saying. Do you think that the hatred was coming because the black athletes that were superb and that did just as much as Caitlin Clark didn't get the recognition? No, she did less and was getting recognition, and she's white.
No, I say no, only because the most winningest player is a white lady that they kept trying to give props to.
Yeah.
I forget her name. I can pick it out. But she's the most. She has the most championships.
Right.
I think almost the most MVPs. One of the ones with the most MVPs. And she's one of the ones that like. She needs her due props.
So you think there's no hatery?
There's jealousy, and there's a little bit of hatery. I think both of those are apparent, but I think both of those can be true at the same time. I don't think it's because she a white girl that just came in and got real popular. No, I think the conversation kind of moved bigger than Caitlin Clark, and they kept making Caitlin Clark the poster girl for that conversation, but I don't think that was fair to Caitlin because it made her a target for no reason.
But LeBron James got done like that. Michael Jordan got done like that.
I argue to this point. LeBron James and the rest got into that scrutiny from what they was projected in stats and all this other stuff. No, she was part of a conversation that was a little bit separate than what her play was. Yeah, it was because her play never changed. Joe, I'm not saying that. You're not listening. That's her play still. But the conversation moved to how most women in the WNBA were viewed like this and viewed like that. No, she shouldn't have been the poster girl for that conversation. If we was talking about her status and if she an MVP or not, yada yada yada, I got you all day. That's exactly what LeBron James and Jordan and all the other greats go through. But they didn't get the poster for civil rights movement and stuff, and not doing stuff politically or making a bigger impact outside of basketball.
Do you think that would be a problem if Angel Reese was getting all the spotlight that Caitlyn was getting? Do you think the old heads would have had a problem with that?
No, but I'm not gonna argue where you're going with that, because I think it's still been unfair if Angel Reese was in that position too, because that's a conversation that shouldn't be placed on them. But I do not think that would have been as loud as it was. I don't think it'd have been as loud as it was. Yeah. So that's the part I won't argue with you.
And that's what, when I always looked at it, because those two came through the same area, they probably at the same time, played against each other, right? But because it was her and because she happened to be white, right? I think that's where the noise came from. And like I said, respect throughout all the leagues, to all the women, and all the men who made it happen. This woman just happened to be in a time where she was going to be the chosen one, right? And the media does that to certain people at certain times. There's a time that you
and they take it away,
and they will take it away quickly. You know what I'm saying? Just as quick as you are that person, you can be the bad person tomorrow too. And you're going to run with that story. But I have to give her parents, kudos, her upbringing, bro. Because of everything that was going on, she always valued the game, played the game, and let her game do the talking. That's what I saw.
Yeah.
She stayed out of the spotlight. She didn't answer to a whole lot of stuff, bro. And she played her game. And
when she did, she
played.
Yeah. She when she did have to talk, she was profound. Yeah. In very short words. So, like I said, her as an athlete, I hate that she has to go through that. And that a lot of folks seemingly kind of put her in that light to be that poster for that conversation. But when she become MVP, that'll end all that conversation.
I don't know.
I believe it will.
I don't know.
Because then she'll be, I think you won't be able to deny what she is.
And not what she is, but I think that
for me, she'll be like baby Larry Bird at that status.
Then they're gonna go to her and say she got to win some chips. You know what I mean? So we'll see.
But then it'll be a more normal conversation.
Yeah, but I think
that will be a way more normal conversation.
Be moved until she wins 1 or 2 chips. The bar's already moved because she's white.
You might be right. So still shout out.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah.
Let's do an uncelebratory congratulations because we got an update, Joe.
On what?
Yeah, we got another update. They hold it back no time. They stay tuned to this dude. Mr. Prada has been charged with the death of the Baton Rouge therapist. They leaving it like that for second-degree murder and obstruction of justice charges. He will be serving. Where is his sentence? I know I saw it. He don't have a sentence yet. That's what he's getting charged with. Yeah, I told you.
I don't get in trouble either, but at least I know if you can't be sentenced if you ain't with the court.
Hey, for you. I'm not trying to be placed in no type of court setting where I gotta learn it.
You just say he's being charged and he's having years he got it.
Yeah. I told you I know. Joe, you're not gonna make me feel ashamed about that. I told you I'm ignorant on that.
Bro,
I told you I'm ignorant. I ain't even really too much watch Law and Order that much or Matlock outside of when they was doing the criminal scenes and when they was doing the detective work. Yeah, when they got to the court scene, I was like, all right, I'm done. I was like, it's about the end of the episode now.
Oh, you watched the Pyramid and none of that?
I watched it, but like I said, when they got to the courtroom,
the good part.
Not all the time for me. But remember, I'm a kid at this point. I was
watching Pyramid.
I was shoot, and that was getting replayed when I was doing that. So
yeah,
that Matlock was getting replayed so many freaking times.
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, for me, Joe, I ain't speaking for you. Matlock Lockett. Okay. I mean, either way, Joe. Like I said, I just wanted to see the crime part. I only watched cops to see them go arrest folks, not to see what the charges was. Anyway, I mean, it ain't no real story outside of they finna charge Joe, buddy. Enough stuff that added up to where he is not a portion of interest. He is a suspect.
Okay.
So I mean,
Prada?
Mr. Prada.
Okay, Mr. Prada.
Yeah, Mr. Prada. You get you a Birkin, boy. Something. Coach. Nah, he need a coach. Now, second up. Speaking of needing a coach, Colin Kaepernick is in the news.
Colin Kaepernick.
What's he doing?
He used to stay low key.
He did. Colin Kaepernick is in the news. There was I guess they was interviewing him on CBS, and it was the morning show.
Okay.
And they was
Colin
asking
Kaepernick
him,
black or white?
he's black. Yeah,
He's white.
he's light skinned, but he's black.
Okay.
His dad is dark.
But ain't the mama white?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I think Colin Kaepernick was white, bro.
No, she might be Hispanic, but I don't think she's white. Yeah, she might be.
Colin
Latin or something.
Kaepernick mama white?
Yeah, we
I
don't.
think his mama white. I know his dad black.
His dad is dark.
His dad black, but I think Colin Kaepernick mama's white.
I don't think so, Joe. I think he mixed with
Yes,
something
people
else.
saying yes. His mama's white. I thought she was.
Hell no, you ain't even look it up. But yeah, either way, they asked them, of course, football questions and how you feel now that stuff is how it is now. Did you want to get back into it? Are you still training? When we last heard, you was training to get into the league,
Right.
and he touched on a few of those topics. He made like to something, because they asked him as far as doing both things, trying to be a big pillar and a part of the community and help out your people, and wanting to play the sport. And Colin said he gets asked that question from the youth a lot, and how he got asked for one young man. He was like, yo, I'm the same way, Cap. I want to help my community and my people, but I also love the game. And from what I've seen with you, can I really do both?
No.
And to his point, he says you can, but I'm not gonna lie with you, Joe.
You cannot, bro. You cannot be what he was wanted to be to the community and play sports. Sports is a business, and you're gonna have to choose either you play sports or you're gonna take care of your community. You're not gonna be able to do both when certain things happen. You're gonna have to shut up on one. Whether you like that or not, that's just the way the shit goes, bro. Real talk. And that's why he only was doing one at the end of the day, right? He got kicked out the league.
I think that's how you do it, but not the way he was doing it.
You can't
You can't do it.
He didn't do anything wrong, but he didn't do anything right for what the people wanted him to do. And when somebody signs your paycheck, that is what it is. Thank you for the likes, Kate. I want to ask you this question about Colin Kaepernick. Okay. Were you behind him on his stance or yes or no?
Yes, I was. I was a big 49ers fan, mainly because of him.
No, but when he took his stance, was you behind him?
Yes.
For everything.
Yeah.
He lost me. I was
At what end?
He lost me when he said he wasn't gonna vote.
He's talking about that. Is that what you meant by everything? Because I thought you was just talking about the cause.
I say everything in general. I was with Colin Kaepernick because I think he did everything solidly. I don't think he did anything wrong. I didn't like when he wrote he wore the socks with pigs, and I didn't like that. I was against that part. But when he said,
I thought it was kind of funny, but
if you're gonna be that guy, to me, right? Police is for everybody, right? And so, I'm not gonna get into the political part of it. But again, like I said, I don't want to get into the political part of it.
Yeah, that's a conversation, Joe.
Yeah,
Because
but again,
everybody don't view police like that.
I understand that, but like I said, you got to remember who you are, right? You put the NFL, right? You put the shield first. It's just like I was talking about the military. But anyway, like I said, I'm not gonna get into that. That's another conversation for another day. Where he lost me was when he said he wasn't going to vote until things get better. He lost me there because for me, like I said, It is your right to vote or not to vote, but there was a time and space where we couldn't, right? And the message where he was trying to work for our community, and I got his standpoint. Him and I just disagreed. Look, I'm not saying he's right. I'm not saying he's wrong, but I'm just saying for me, when I heard that part of it, I'm like, bro, even if you say you wasn't going to do that, don't go out there and say that to little kids, because what you're saying you're not going to do can affect them in their community, that they can vote people in that can actually do shit that you say that you won't be able to, that they can't vote somebody to do. That made no sense to me. But I get his stance. I just disagree with it.
For me personally, I guess I get where you're coming from. I'm way more behind the cause of why he was doing it. Now, is there methods that he did that I didn't favor? Is it stuff I think he should have did better? Yes, by far. But at that same time, I think he wasn't really. I don't think he really grasped what he was doing and the impact, and really what he really put himself into. Like, at a point, it seemed like he was turning into some modern-esque type of dude, and that he was trying to turn into some more of a political figure, and he wasn't equipped.
No, but he's exactly who's wrong dude for it, bro. I said this when I was on radio. I said Colin Kaepernick is the wrong dude for what they're trying to be. What we're trying to say people. He's not that dude.
But that's where
Jim Brown. He was not Jim Brown. No way, dude.
But that's where I was like, I get the cause, methods behind it, and that's why I'm like, I think you can still do it. I think it's
sentiment.
I think it's how you do it.
Yeah,
because if you're going on that heavy, you can't, like how you said, you work for a good old white man club. Yeah. And they're going to do, for one, what's better for the green, and two, for the party. And the party is mostly
the shield, bro.
You know what I mean? So it's like I get where he was coming from, and I get why you would say that, which is why I don't really combat it anymore. At a point in time, I was really, really behind it hard.
I tell people, bro, you can fight your battles, but don't fight them at work. I tell everybody, man, you can fight your battles all day, but don't fight your battles where you make your paycheck in. Because if you're not signing your paycheck, it may affect your home, right? And at the end of the day, that's a losing battle. I don't care how you look at it. Real talk. And I mean, everybody got their thoughts on that, but fight your battles or fight them small, because every battle needs money. You see what I'm saying? And people don't realize back in the day when there were protesting going on, man, there were a lot of people fighting the battle just because they were funding the battle. They wasn't on the front lines. There were some people did for the front lines, and there were some people that did for the financing. And people don't know there was a lot of white folks that was financing the movement of the civil rights, right? Back in the day. Yeah. And so you got, well, people, I don't know if people know, most people probably know, Rosa Parks was not the first lady.
No, that truth came out now.
You know what I'm saying? But she wasn't the first.
But she was the figurehead because the other girl was
too dark.
It was too dark, and she had kids.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So what you have to realize is, even at that height of level, you have to be conscious on who's playing the part and what you want that part to do. Because if you look for the person with the right role, it's not going to be effective. And what Colin Kaepernick did, even came from a good space, it was not effective to the point that it could have been if it was the right person.
Yeah, let's leave it alone. Let's leave me on this for a minute. Next up, since we low-key on politics. Somebody was talking last night. Well, sent out something last night that shocked a bit of people. Me included, but not for the reason why everybody else is shocked.
What you doing?
If you don't know, Melania Trump seems to have she put out a book, and she shares her support for abortion rights. She also put this in a video.
Yeah.
Like you said, she put out a book.
Yeah.
And folks are talking about this.
Yeah.
It's trending. Okay. And I think it's going to pick up a lot more steam than I think.
Because it's against her husband.
Yeah.
She's going against what her husband actually is saying on his stump speech.
Now, you folks, especially in politics, think that Melania does not favor, and that was buzzing around for a minute, because you would see the memes of when she interact with Trump, and it seemed like she either didn't want to be there, she was mad that she had to come, or you know what I mean? It didn't seem like it matched.
Ricky, you want to know the topic of the day is going to be talking about gender roles, and it's it's a beat up subject, but we got a different way we're gonna approach it. That's what we're talking about. Thanks, Lady J.
But yeah, so it just seemed like she was a little bit, you know what I mean?
But do you think she's breaking from her husband, or you think she's trying to sell books?
Two things can be true.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I'm not gonna lie, you don't just do those interactions thinking.
And with 34 days out from the election. With 34 days out from the election, she's coming out with her book, and she's against her husband on the abortion rights, which is a big topic these days because more women vote than men. So she could be actually driving votes to Harris campaign more so than her husband.
And that's what I'm saying.
So is there? Do you think?
I think there's a level of she probably do not F with this dude Trump.
But do you think that this is a ploy? That she's breaking with her husband so he won't win, or do you think that this is a ploy? This is a long chess play move where they're going to come back and say, Trump will come back and try to play this in his favor, and she's part of the ploy. It's like 27 to 28 moves down.
I would need to see another piece to why that can help Trump before I would say that.
Because Trump can come back and say, you know something, I think I was wrong. I would agree with my wife.
But it would be hard. Because sure,
Trump followers,
Joe, but that wouldn't make it. I mean, that wouldn't make no type of logical sense because your party sent out the thing to why it's not legal in states.
Listen to what I'm saying. All people need to hear Trump say that's against him right now on the abortion right thing is that he changed his mind. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? It could be raining outside. The sun will come back out for them.
We the dumbest country ever, bro.
Bro, but I'm telling you,
that BS work. We the dumbest people ever.
Bro, but I can see. But like I said, I don't think it is.
I don't either.
I don't think it's that point. But
because I don't think it would be that simple. I would like to think.
Amanda made a good point. You could be right. I'm with you, man. I don't think. We're pretty much 99.99% sure that.
Yeah, shout out, Amanda.
Yeah, I agree with her
because that seemed more realistic.
Trump.
But let's just say on the off chance he does do hypothetically speaking.
Yeah.
Yo, we're really speaking to us as a country. If that shit heat up.
But bro, I'm telling you, the country's already showed us how the two candidates that we have are, to me, not is a, you know what I'm saying? It's like a draft year, and you get a bad draft. This year, bro, we have a bad draft against the president. And I just know this is no slight against Trump or the vice president, but bro, most people don't like neither one of them. I'm happy for them, but most people don't like them, right? And when you see somebody breaking from one party to another party, we don't have two quality candidates right now. If something was to happen to this country, I would not feel comfortable with either one of them actually leading us and knowing exactly what to do and how to handle with the form and everything. I mean, honestly, because I don't think neither one of them have the experience, right, to do it.
But what is? I don't want to be on the political stuff right now.
Let's keep moving.
Yeah, let's keep moving. But
What's your question? Let's keep moving.
My question is, did you say not the experience? But too many times it seems to even get in these positions that experience kind of don't matter. And this is what I mean by that. Because y'all let folks get into high places without the experience, and then folks that has the most experience will probably drive it way even worse.
Can I say this?
So, and then when younger people, because all of them are young, but when younger people do get in these positions, they either laughed out or they drawn out, and they're never really taken serious as candidates from their. Wherever the position is, whether that's being part of Congress, the Senate, or even governor in your state. Well, it seems like you can only get to a certain age to even where you get serious.
Experience, right? Now, the most experienced candidate would be, to me, Vicky Harris, if you get situation worldwide. Because she's been in politics long enough to understand that how to go through the Constitution, how to use the Pentagon, how to use the chiefs of staff and everybody, how to sit down and do it. I don't think Donald Trump, he would bring a business model to the war room. And the business model, and being the way that I think that he would lead, like the way he always talk about things on the business level, I don't think it would work for this country. Now, I would say, and this is what I would say: if we have a situation, I would much rather have her at the helm for that.
So, do you mean more
Here's
towards
the-
diplomatic experience, or
Yes. And how
Okay.
to engage without engaging? Because you
Okay.
have to have those situations where the delicate situation, because what people don't realize, if you go to war with another country, right?
Yeah.
The other country really don't want to go to war either unless they know they got a checkmate move on you. Most times it's a bluff, right? It's a negotiation, something that they want so they can back down. Because nobody wants to be drawn out in the World War III. Really, nobody really wants to go through that. Now, if they know they got you, they can checkmate you, they're not going to bluff. Listen to what I'm telling people. When another country knows they have your bait, they're not bluffing. They're coming in and taking. Most times they just want to negotiate with you. And if you got the wrong negotiation, you see the wrong person negotiate, you can end up in a battle that you don't have to end up in. And I think with Trump, that could happen. Not saying that he would. My problem with him is he don't listen to nobody else, and he's never wrong. And you can't leave the country when you got more experienced people in a position to do their job. I don't know if he will allow them to do their job and listen without him putting his 2 cents on it. And I think his 2 cents
it might lead to some casualties.
Yes, to be an issue.
All right, I'm with you on that.
Yeah. Like I said, 2 different leading styles when it comes to financial and business. I think Donald Trump probably business better at the business end and get the economy going. But I think we'll be done with a lot of taxes, but we could get the economy going a lot better than she could. But on the end, if we have to go to task with another country, I think she will do that.
Anyway, one last political topic.
But you got all politics, bigger, not me.
But it's something. And I figured I have to mention this one since our state is included on this BS. Biden says student loan forgiveness plan can resume after the judge lets go of the restraining order, or when the restraining order expires. And for folks that don't know, there are a few states that did sign off against that. Us being one of them: Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, Georgia, Missouri, North Dakota, and Ohio. All went to sign off against this. When it expires, that opportunity will be given back. So I am interested to see how this goes. I have a few family members that are waiting on this to happen.
You know, this is the dumbest thing in our country for me that I've seen. And I've lived in other countries and I've been to other countries. There is no way in the world that we should not go ahead and forgive student loans to something. Because we give too much money to other people to aid them in their rights in their country to not make sure that our country is doing good. This is what I truly have a problem in our country. I don't give a damn if they're Democrat, Republican, or Independent. I'm just being honest. I don't mind helping other people, bro. But my home got to be straight first, right? And so, why are we still taking? Why are we giving? And I don't mind helping other countries. I'm not saying that. Trust me. Like I said, I'm a vet. I'm military. That's what I do. I'm cool with that. I'll protect and go protect other people for this country every single day. I go give my life for this country now. So I'm not saying that. But all I'm saying is, good people that work every single day that did their thing and went and got a degree and all that other stuff. There's no way in the world that these folks still have loans, and I don't have a loan because I didn't get a Pell Grant.
Yeah, me neither.
It has nothing to do with me, right? Honestly.
Well, Pell Grant, you don't have to pay it.
But I'm saying, but the grants that people got for loans, right? But I think for us to live in a country where we don't have medicine and they charge us more to live, and they charge us more to get educated, but they want to be brought in another country. I think at the hot top, bro,
that is some freaking
pyramid shit in the world.
Oh my God! You just said it. They charge you more to live and get educated than.
But you want us to, you see what I'm saying? But you give other people money in their countries to help them. To me, that's the dumbest thing in the world, bro. And that's why I say we got
so backwards,
bro. If you think about what I'm just saying, right? That's why I say we have a backwards ass political system. Because if y'all want the people, you got to help the people want to have y'all ass in office. Y'all doing dumb shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
bro,
crazy.
They're raising the prices on medicine and insurance so they can make money, and we're struggling. But as soon as we want to go to war or whatever, they want to send our ass over there and go fight for the country. But we ain't got Medicare. We ain't got insurance. That's the part that I'm talking about that I think is the dumbest shit in the world, right? I love our country. I don't want to live anywhere else, but we could be better. And we have to elect better.
Yeah, Vince can't even pay for rehab.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's why I say we don't have the best candidates, and we need to get better candidates that can make a change. The people in there now, this system is embedded into what they want because they're getting money back off of all this stuff. It's funding whatever the hell they got going on in Congress or in Washington, D.C. I don't know, but it's funding their bullshit, right? If anybody ever knows when they pass a bill, right? When they pass the bills, they have a whole lot of fat in it, right? There's a whole bunch of shit that they want to get done for their own personal constituents in their own state, right? Their own personal agenda, which has nothing to do with the damn bill. You see what I'm saying? That would be good for millions of people. That's the shit that I'm talking about. When people think about politics, learn and understand what the hell is going on here, right? If you really care, why come you can't sit down and come up with a cohesive bill that's going to work for the American people? I don't care if you're white, black, a woman, or a man, okay? I don't care if you're LGBTQ. I don't care. It should work for the American people. But you're putting your own damn agenda in there. Those people need to get the hell out of Washington. Get the fat out of Washington. Get people who care in there, and let's do what's best for the country. Again, may the best man or woman win, but there's no way in hell we still should be paying for. I think people still sitting there suffering, paying for a damn college debt, but we sending millions of trillions of dollars to other countries. That's crazy as hell, bro.
I say it's not ended.
Yeah.
When I was in college, they kept encouraging me to get a loan. It's like, it's fine when you get your job. And this is what they kept telling me. It's like, when you get your dream job or you do the necessary work to get in the position, you'll be able to pay it back.
But the American dream is to get you into more debt so you stay in debt to keep the system running.
Yeah, so we can send it out.
Listen to
that's
what
crazy.
I'm saying.
So we can send it out.
That's
Man.
The American economy is a bank for you to pay every single week or every single 2 weeks or every month. That's the American system, right? And only the smart who knows how to live on a streamline to be able to do more with less, right? It's people who survive until they get their income to overcome their living style, right? But most people, they know if they give you low interest rates or give you 1 year interest free or some shit like that, right? They got you, right? So I think that's the biggest.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Literally.
Exactly. They like I said, the U.S. plantations. That's it. You said it right, bro. That's what we own. This ain't had nothing to do with just black folks. This is a United States citizen in America, right? Or even if you're here illegally. That's what you do. It's a system built for you to keep funding where you will never win. Only a few will survive and win in it, bro. Think about it. They moved the fucking retirement age to a point, bro, that most people can't see it. You work all your life, but
it's 60, bro.
I don't know what the hell it is, but they keep moving. But anytime that you get close to it, bro, they keep moving the damn retirement because guess what? The money's not there. The money's not there. They didn't spend that money. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Bro, again, you can't continue to print. Well, I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah. We got to rein this back. I got something so we can get out of the politics.
Let me get out of the country. This is what I used to do for a living.
Oh,
let me
God.
Yeah. Hey, man, I had a phone ringing up. I don't think we talking about the politics today. But y'all get what I'm saying. I think we
got to wait till November.
Yeah, but I think we deserve better. I think this country deserves better than what we have, and I think we could be better if we elect better people and get stronger people to run. And we got to get the old regime out. That's my bottom line.
Alrighty. Old regime, USA. What's more USA than country?
Blues.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Shout out to you, Joe. Golly.
You just threw me off. What? Because I knew that?
Yeah. You're right.
Exactly.
Blues is definitely.
Yeah. Because blues countries off of.
It's derivative.
Yeah, from blues.
Shout out to you.
study music all my life.
I don't care about that. I ain't think you. Man, you can study it, but you can forget too. Where you getting up though?
No, only thing that I would not know about is the new genre of music and the stuff. The history of music.
Talk about that.
Turn every single time. Turn them on everything.
But yeah, speaking of American stuff and things like that, country music star Luke Bryan, he spoke about Beyonce not being involved or snubbed for the CMAs, and he kind of had Joe take. I'm not gonna lie, he was like, "Yo, she does really, really good." It's Beyonce we talking about, so I mean, what can she not do? But he was like, while there was a lot of other music that probably got snubbed too, he made it plain and simple. He was like, she wasn't really noticed.
Yeah.
He was like, if you're gonna make country music, be with the country folks.
That's right.
if you're gonna make country music, hang out with country folks or do other stuff outside of what you do, and we probably will. You know what I mean? It's making a better case for it, and that's why I was saying, like, kind of sort of to the Lil Wayne thing, like make a case for why you need to be in the position. And for somebody that's been in it as long as Luke Bryan,
much respect.
I can't say I argue with that.
I don't.
I can't say I argue with that because you really, and I think everybody in music knows it. Yeah, she really been petitioning for that artist or album thing of the year that she keep getting snubbed all throughout her career on. And I think everybody in music see it. And a lot of folks say if she was to get it, it would be off of the country album, since country kind of wins that probably 75%.
But you got to earn your, like I said, you got to earn your stripes. And she did great, but she did great from her peers in her genre that she was.
And shout out to God, I forgot their name, but they pointed out that the latter half of that album was not country. They pointed, no, I haven't heard the album either, but they went through the songs. That's like, yo, if you go through how these songs are schemed or systematically made, it's like, this is not a country record. That is not a country record. And when they went through the totality of the album, it was like, you really only made so and so amount of country songs. You haven't really made a body of work that folks would call a country album. It was more poppy than anything.
I wasn't mad that, you got to earn your stripes. I mean, when I first got in radio, bro, you got to earn your stripes, man. I mean, you can be Beyonce, but you're not going to just slide and glide into everything. There's certain people that don't want you there. And you're going to have to show, like Caitlin Clark, be quiet, do another album, make it go #1, go there and beat everybody in it, get country folks, win the country folks over, and you'll win.
Yeah, shout out Amanda. She said, can't be great at everything, stay in your lane. I piggyback on that. And what he was saying, shout out K. Michelle. That's literally what she did. Yeah. Straight R&B. I'm gonna do country. All right, let me make 2 country albums. Certified country albums. Yeah. And I think one of those she got noticed for. So shit, shout out. But yeah, again, it's Beyonce. This ain't no stripe off your jacket. I think it's just you understand different rooms now. Which I'm sure she already knew. I can't talk to her like she a new artist.
I said it for Beyonce, bro. She did it. It worked, right? Did you get the rewards all of that you want? If you was going for the country music award, you didn't get that. But did you make a name for yourself? Did you get country country people to look at your music? You did.
Sure. Did you give country music artists that needed the recognition? Attention? Yes, you did.
So
yeah, and they got an award off of you this year.
Yeah, so again, I think Beyonce is a wonderful, beautiful soul in what she did, bro. Congratulations to everything that she's doing. She's groundbreaking. And if she don't do it, right, she's gonna the next black person that that goes in there, bro, that's R&B that gets as big as Beyonce, will be able to break the barrier or break the ceiling that she wasn't able to do. But she definitely cracked that motherfucker.
It's almost shouted.
She put a crack in there. She put a crack in it.
Shout out to B. That is all for the entertainment news for today. Figured I'd go ahead and get y'all off on something a little bit more lighthearted. If you enjoyed it, make sure you go ahead, like and share and all the yada yada yada. Make sure you tell us how you felt about it too.
All right, man. We got a lot of people, and we actually finished at the top of the hour right on time. Look at that! Wow.
On time.
Look at God.
It's on time, God.
Wow.
Yes, he.
Man. You listen to gospel too?
Who you listen to off gospel?
Hold on. I'm gonna give it a life.
Ah, man, dude. Man, Hey, no.
Kirk Franklin.
Kurt?
And the pastor here, Pastor Mike.
Okay. Shout out Pastor Mike.
Yeah. Pastor Mike got Pastor here, bro.
Mhm.
You know,
Huge.
I like Yeah. I'm so proud of him. To have Pastor Mike. He's here in Birmingham doing this thing and won a couple of awards and gospel awards and stuff. Man. So,
Yeah, I like older.
exactly, man.
I like older Kurt Franklin. Older Kurt is amazing.
CC, I mean, I'm old school. CC Wine, bro. The what is it? It's not the Pointers, but it was some sisters.
I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. Hold on.
What's the sister's name?
They go to my gospel playlist. Clark sisters.
Clark sisters.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Clark sisters, man.
Yeah. You know we've been hanging around each other, fam. So we said this shit at the same time, man.
Man, you knew you were going. You had the slacks on and the little squeaky shoe.
Bro, Clark sisters, boy.
What?
Let me tell you something. Clark sisters, boy. Whoa,
Man.
Yeah, I know a little about that gospel, bro.
Right.
I like. There's not too much music that I don't like.
I'm a Fred Hammond guy. Him and Marvin Sapp. They'll put me in a gospel vibe.
Yeah.
They'll put me in a gospel vibe. It's another dude that did I'm a friend of the guy. I forgot his name. He's really fire too.
Okay, who's your cousin, Nate? They said that's my cousin. Who? I don't know. I guess what,
bro? If I find out Marvin Sapp or the Clark sisters,
I think one of them.
I'm need. Hey,
Nate, you need some tickets. Which one of your cousins, Nate, dog?
You might be able to save a heathen on the couch. Just saying.
Yeah, but who else in gospel? You know, is a guy that I don't know if he's still around.
Darren McFadden.
No, the other guy, David Peason.
Oh yeah.
God Child is on.
I
don't know. A lot of people may not know.
Why we on it? Ty Tribbett.
Yeah. A lot of
I
people
mean,
don't know
Ty Tribbett too.
A lot of people may not know who David Peason ain't on the maps. Okay? he ain't on the charts. But that boy, when he sang God Child is his own.
Oh, I got one more. I just saw. Donnie McClurkin.
Yeah,
Donnie McClurkin. You gotta pick the right ones, man. Man, I like gospel vibes, man. I like gospel vibes. Or if they got the choir singing the whole thing.
Yeah.
All day.
And here's the bad part.
All day.
Here's the other part about it, bro. Don't get mad at me, man. When that boy R. Kelly sing some gospel too. Kept him blind though. Did you tell me to see them do that gospel stuff, bro? I'm talking about singing. I ain't talking about the person.
I know what you're talking about.
Tell me R. Kelly can't sing his ass off in the gospel, bro.
You know, cussing and gospel don't sound right.
But R. Kelly, bro. Man, listen.
Okay.
I heard him do a few gospel songs. Bro.
No. R. Kelly is still one of them.
I don't know,
but I can't, man.
I'm not that, but I'm just saying, talent wise, if that boy put out, I don't give a damn what album he would put out, bro. Listen, if he hadn't did what he did, bro, that boy can sing any song anywhere.
I got you, man. I'm gonna say you right. We gonna move
Oh,
on.
Nate on that bullshit. Nate said we just got the same last name. Stop.
All right, man. Get on.
We done with Nate. We're done with you, Nate. You fired. Okay, you fired.
Come on.
All right, guys. So this is the letter. This is from the Stan and T-Bomb podcast. Go look them up on TikTok.
Yeah, shout out Stan and T-Bomb.
You know, is on there, and I like this one here. So make sure you guys go and follow Stan and T-Bomb on TikTok. They got a great podcast going. But play that letter. This is a little bit long, y'all, but I want you guys to listen to this, and we're going to talk about this letter when they finish.
You ready?
Yeah, ready.
This one is long. Dear Stan and T-Bomb, I am a little old school as it relates to what I think about gender roles in a marriage. And my wife and I continue to struggle as newlyweds. I never imagined that these first 3 years of marriage would be so difficult. We were the best lovebirds until we merged our personal lives and she moved in with me. I strongly believe that because I take care of the household bills, the household maintenance, I always make sure that gas is in her car because that's what a husband is supposed to do, in my opinion. I always make sure that her oil and all her car maintenance is handled by me without her ever having to ask. In return, I feel like she should be eager to cook me a meal sometimes, FUCK me regularly, and by that I mean maybe on the weekends when our lives are not as hectic. I only ask for it on the weekends. I feel like she should keep this house clean though and keep the things I enjoy to eat in the refrigerator. I don't ask her to pay anything. Her money is her money, but she leans on me because she says she doesn't enjoy cooking or cleaning. And she said she's trying to build her clothing brand and she doesn't have time for these domesticated things. She said just because she's the woman doesn't mean I should expect her to cook and clean. She says she's not a maid. She told me to stop asking her for sex because asking is a turnoff. She says she wants me to do it like when we were first dating and just come up to her and attack her and take her clothes off. But I don't be knowing when it's safe to try because she's always on her laptop or on a webinar or on a Zoom trying to build her clothing brand. Her brand is all I hear about. And she doesn't even have to work if she doesn't want to. How can I get her to just be my wife and make me a meal sometimes and act like she wants to have some sex on the weekends? I grew up in a house where the man took care of the bills, the house, and the cars, and the wife cooked, cleaned, and FUCK'd her man. I need help.
You don't be thinking people can spell.
All right.
Well, I didn't want to say the word.
So, nephew, now you see what I was saying, right? So basically the situation is old buddy, her husband, they've been married. He paying all the bills. She don't have to work, right? He's asking her, right? This is what comes and gender roles. This is ladies they were like, oh shit, I don't want to talk about this anymore. But she does not work. He fills up the car, make sure he does everything for the household. She doesn't do anything. He's saying, can I get a meal when I come home? Can we have sex on the weekends, not during the weekday? She said that she ain't got time to do domestic things because she's trying to build her brand. Ladies, is she right? Nephew, you cool with that? Nick Dawg, what say you? John, talk to me. Caribbean, Lady J. Because is it domestic? That's why I say gender roles. If this man is doing everything and she's not doing anything, is it too much to ask of your wife to make sure I got a meal cooked when I get home if you pay no bills? Is it too much for me to ask my wife to make sure the house is clean if you're not working? Is that she said she's not a domesticated type wife? What the hell? I'm asking. Right? Because he's doing the man's role. So what is a woman's role? And I'm asking, why do some women go to I'm not a domesticated type wife, but he got to be the former type husband? You can't cook this man a meal, and she say you can't FUCK this man on the weekend. You can't clean the man's house, y'all house. You got to tell. I would feel some kind of way, bro. Gender roles.
I mean, I I'm upset that he thinks this is a role thing. That's my only thing with it. But I'm gonna be honest, you're not really playing the dude role. That's what I say.
He's not playing the dude role.
Because you're doing something that most women think they'll do to a dude.
What do you mean?
You knew she wasn't domesticated. You knew that. You knew that getting into it. I'm not gonna just. I'm gonna read past a little bit of what was said. Because if you're going as far as give and take and matching energy,
Right.
I don't think he's all the way wrong. But I also don't think he knows his wife. That's one. Two, if I'm looking past what he's been saying, you knew she wasn't the stereotypical traditional girl when you were dating her and when you were courting and when you went to go get on that knee. You knew she wasn't like that. And to be in the entrepreneur sense, and we can sympathize with that point, you don't just jump into entrepreneurship to where you're doing meetings and stuff like that either. For somewhere, it started to make more sense. It's just not translating into a different level of money. Just because she didn't work in the beginning doesn't mean she's not moving to where she wants to work. This sounds like a woman that wants to work because she sees something more than just being in the house. That's why I say you kind of don't know your wife, or you are going into a girl role thinking you can change this woman, and you wasn't seeing nothing.
But what I'm saying is,
because I'm just saying, when I'm hearing the other parts of how she's responding, she's responding like you should have already knew, and he's answering as if he's so surprised when I know he's not. Because you 9 times out of 10 probably had an argument before y'all even got this deep into the marriage, where you were like, why you don't do this? Why you don't do that? Like, that's why I'm reading into it. Now, like I said, match your energy, at least you can do while you at the house. So it's clean up and do stuff like that. But that's being considerate. But that's why I don't look at that as a female or a male role in the relationship. I don't fully subscribe to that.
Okay, we don't fully subscribe to it, but I think the way I look at it is, if she's doing this as a man, I'm gonna feel like she's been doing it, whatever it is.
Okay, I can agree with
I'm
that.
gonna feel a certain way down the road, right?
Yeah.
But if I'm doing this, why you're not doing that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because now it goes to, do you love me, care about me, do you appreciate what I'm doing?
Or are you just mooching?
That's what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? That's the way I'm looking at it. Because I'm doing all of this. You don't have to do none of this. At least you can do is some. I'm not asking you to do all of that. I'm saying for you to do some. I'm doing all of this, and all he's asking her to do is some of that. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Let's take it from the gender point. Let's take away from what he already knew, right? Do she love him? Right? Do she care about what the hell this man is doing for her? Right? Because to me, to show appreciation, to show me that you love me, bro, I shouldn't have to tell you what to do for me. You should want to do that for me because you're my wife. If you pay no bills, I put gas in your car, make sure everything. You have to do nothing. You don't have to lift a finger when it comes to life. I got you. You didn't have to work if you want to. You want to build your brain, go build your brain.
He didn't sound like he was so excited or happy that she was building a brand, because now he started feeling like he was in competition with the brand. So to a point, he's a little controlling.
No, but
he is a little controlling.
Hold on, bro. Okay, so you say he's controlling
to a degree.
So let me ask you this question though: if you're doing everything in your house, right? If you got a beautiful woman at home, you got a home cooked meal, and the house is not clean, you're not gonna feel some kind of way?
No, I'm gonna feel some type of way. But hold on. This is what
on the weekend you said, baby, you know what I'm saying? You talk through the week, blah blah blah.
And we ain't got no real time to really spend.
Right. So
stuff like that.
I put it off to the weekend, but where you hadn't worked, and you still give me some excuse.
That's where I go with that, Joe.
Okay.
I don't think all of that happened at one time.
It didn't.
I think a little bit of it was exaggerative. I think you more times than not got what you didn't want more than you saw things that was still happening. if that makes sense.
I
And if you're going through something all at the same time, you ain't getting really satisfied, but you don't want to cheat. And then, you know what I mean? It seems like other stuff is more important to your wife than it is y'all being a couple. I get it all day. That can add up to where it does seem like all of this happening at the same time. But
it could be a lead up, bro. But I guess I'm just asking women. I'm asking you too. Everybody listen to the show right here on Joe Lockett Show. Share, hit the like button. Okay, so why is it that a man role is defined, period, regardless of the situation? We don't say domestic. We don't say, labor intensive, right? I'm not the stereotypical type of husband, right? You know what I'm saying?
no, we don't.
You can't. It is defined, regardless of what the hell she's doing or not doing. Your ass is a man. This is what the hell you're supposed to do, right?
There's the expectation.
And it's not going to change. You're looked at that way, right? Why is it when a man is doing everything according to this letter, right, that you go back into I'm not a domestic, blah, 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 but he is expected to do
Domestic husband, blah, blah, blah.
right, and you're his wife. He's done his part to marry you. He's done his part to taking care of you. So I'm asking, right, when is it that a man can hold a woman accountable to her role? This ain't putting you in the kitchen and cooking. This is what the hell you need to go do for your husband because you love him. When can a man say that shit, bro?
I'm talking about more in general.
I'm just talking about in general. When can a man say some shit like that, right? Because at some point, a woman needs to be, women need to be held accountable. If you got a man doing what they said that letter say he's doing, bro, this ain't about being domesticated. This is about I love my husband for how he provide for me, and I'm gonna make sure he's good so he can continue to provide. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna FUCK him on the weekends if he need to, because I don't need to work. I'll work my brand through the weekday and do what I need to go do. To me, I'm being honest. It sounds like she's unappreciative, and he knew that possibly. It sounds like
She showed traits.
You know what I'm saying? So, and she sounds like this is what you're supposed to do. You knew what you was getting into when you married me, so this is what it's gonna be. You see what I'm saying? To me, that's what it sounds like.
Which is stubborn.
Yes, and to me, bro, she don't love him. She loves what he provides for her. You know what I'm saying? She don't love him. You can't love your husband when a man, apparently what he's doing, if everything is true to the letter, what he says, you don't love your husband. But there's not a woman out there that's a good woman will let a man that does everything he claims that he's doing in that letter, allegedly, is going to let her man not have a decent good meal and not drop them panties every once in a while to make sure he's good. So he don't go nowhere, so she don't lose what he got. Not a good woman that loves her husband. Ain't no way in the hell he's not gonna want. He's not. There's no way, bro. No. No, I don't see it.
If it's not other things.
Either she got somebody else, bro, or she spoiled as hell and he married the wrong damn woman and he knew that.
I think he married the wrong one anyway.
Definitely married the wrong one.
Not matching, but I think it's more of a response, at least from what we consistently talk about on the show anyway. It can't be for no reason. And maybe she's not fully checked out, but maybe.
Because I know some people just chime in. Play the letter one more time.
Play it again.
Play the letter one more time so we can hear it. Because I know some people just chiming in and didn't hear the letter. And you guys want to see, like I said, I want to make sure I get across like this is not our content. This is from the Stan and T-Bum on TikTok. So check them out. They have a bum podcast. They bum podcast. Love some of the stuff they're doing. Love to get them on the show. So we'll use some of your content today, but we give you credit for it.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
This one is long. Dear Stan and T-Bomb, I am a little old school as it relates to what I think about gender roles in a marriage. And my wife and I continue to struggle as newlyweds. I never imagined that these first 3 years of marriage would be so difficult. We were the best lovebirds until we merged our personal lives and she moved in with me. I strongly believe that because I take care of the household bills, the household maintenance, I always make sure that gas is in her car because that's what a husband is supposed to do, in my opinion. I always make sure that her oil and all her car maintenance is handled by me without her ever having to ask. In return, I feel like she should be eager to cook me a meal sometimes, FUCK me regularly. And by that, I mean maybe on the weekends when our lives are not as hectic. I only ask for it on the weekends. I feel like she should keep this house clean though and keep the things I enjoy to eat in the refrigerator. I don't ask her to pay anything. Her money is her money, but she leans on me because she says she doesn't enjoy cooking or cleaning. And she said she's trying to build her clothing brand and she doesn't have time for these domesticated things. She said just because she's the woman doesn't mean I should expect her to cook and clean. She says she's not a maid. She told me to stop asking her for sex because asking is a turnoff. She says she wants me to do it like when we were first dating and just come up to her and attack her and take her clothes off. But I don't be knowing when it's safe to try because she's always on her laptop or on a webinar or on a Zoom trying to build her clothing brand. Her brand is all I hear about. And she doesn't even have to work if she doesn't want to. How can I get her to just be my wife and make me a meal sometimes and act like she wants to have some sex on the weekends? I grew up in a house where the man took care of the bills, the house, and the cars, and the wife cooked, cleaned, and FUCK'd her man. I need help.
All right, guys, that's from the Stan and T-Bob podcast. Follow them out there on Facebook.
Yeah, she's selfish as hell.
Right?
She's selfish as hell.
Listen to now. You get what I'm saying?
Because the only way I can even see you giving that type of pushback is if you really don't like him or his delivery.
So you listen to the second time, you heard what I heard now, right?
Yeah. She effed up for that.
Right?
Because
He's not unreasonable in anything he's asking, and he's doing way more than most men. I'm not of men are doing.
like I said, I'm not gonna not hold him culpable because you seen this level.
That part I'm agree with you.
You didn't seen this level. She didn't give you no trace to where she was even cooking or cleaning or nothing, and she was just fine, and you liked that.
Yeah.
You liked that she was just fine and she had nothing else to offer.
Definitely using him, yes.
So you picked the user, but man, she effed up for that because none of that was unreasonable.
Bruh, when I listened to that thing, and I had to listen to it a couple times, I'm like, man, this man said sometimes. He said cooking sometimes. He didn't say I demand this.
Yeah, I was waiting for it. Because I'm not gonna read so much into I expect, you know what I mean, yada yada yada. But expecting and demanding is way two different things. And a lot of times folks like to confuse the two. Expectation is that out of the respect or out of the understanding of me, you would have. But demanding is what I require, period. Would have and requirements are different. Would have is consideration. A requirement is what? A demand.
You know,
come on, man.
It sounds like she's not doing any cleaning. I like what Aquawoman just said here on TikTok. She's using him and marrying him for what he can do. If she pursues, if she surpasses him, she'll leave him. That's what she just said.
But yeah. If this take off,
she gone.
Yo,
She
using him for a
this
platform.
is what I said.
She using him for a platform.
Bruh, did I not say it? She don't love him.
She don't.
That's what I just said.
She don't.
There's no way. That's why you heard me get so passionate earlier when in the letter, because I've heard a few more. I heard it more times than you have. I listened about 4 or 5 times. When I listened to that letter, I heard nothing from this woman. I heard a man that wanted to please his wife. And again, this is a letter. This is from his part. But just taking away from what she said, I'm like, bruh, I know what that shit feels like. When a woman says she loves you, but she's not in love with you. She's in love with what you bring to the freaking table.
Somebody disagree. Okay. Explain why you disagree. Shout out to you. And greetings to our brother in arms over there, MD.
What's up, MD?
And since he is here, don't forget, let's all be aware of what they're doing on the strike on the border calls on the East Coast.
Yeah.
And shout out to
MD,
him on
if
that.
there's a website you need to put up, man, of course, you know, you're free, fam, to put the website for anything that you need about what you got going on in your city. You put it up there and put you on MD. He's a brother of the show. We love him. If there's anything you can do to support what he got going on, 100% is behind what he does.
Yeah, shout out
There's
MD.
no screen what MD puts up there. He's a good guy.
But yeah, bro. No. I don't see how you can disagree with that because all of what is being set up sounds like it's only in her benefit.
Thank you.
It doesn't sound like there's no sacrifice being put in, or no real thought, or no real love and respect. It seems like you're in a good position. You know it. You don't want to be in this position, but it's beneficial.
Okay,
So it's like
okay, so you say
building a business is hard. She needs to learn balance, but doesn't mean she doesn't love her husband.
okay, so I'm gonna say she don't love her husband because let me ask the women in here, y'all. Ladies, y'all talk to me. Right? When you were young, when you're the age that you are now, or if you're young, right? If a man is doing all the things in this letter for you, you don't have the innate ability to want to please your man, even though you're building your. I'm asking not for you.
No.
I'm asking the
I know,
ladies, right?
but I know for a few women.
Okay, but I want to.
Yeah, go for it.
I want the ladies to answer. Even you building your business that's important for you. Y'all tell me because I'm not a woman. There's not something in you that say, yeah, I'm gonna build my business because I'm gonna make sure I take care of my husband. It may not be the way he wants to, but I'm gonna put that effort in, right? Because as a man, I can sit here as a full-blooded man and tell you that when I see a woman doing something for me and I know she's doing that shit just for me, dog. Let me tell you something. I put on my Superman cape. I show up. I want to make sure she know that I know that she loved me. And I know that what she did, she didn't have to go do it. And I'm going to put that effort and let her know I put that effort in. That's because I care. I see what she's doing. And I know if my stubborn, hard-headed ass can do that, you going to sit there and tell me an emotional ass woman don't see what this man is doing? I'm just asking, America. Let's see what some of you guys are saying there. I'm a business owner of 28 years. No, you do not discount your husband to be. Thank you. Lift your man if he's not producing or match your energy, then stop doing it. At least put the effort in. Great. I mean, you know, who said this? Denise, great point. Great point. I love what she said.
Can you dig it?
Yeah. I mean, that's we pinning you, baby girl. That's good. Yeah, she's already told him she's not with him by saying it's her. Think about that, nephew. I ain't think about that. So I'm saying, she done already told you.
I'm not gonna bag on that so much because he already made it very much apparent that whatever it is that is hers is hers.
Yeah.
So he did kind of reinforce that mindset.
But I don't, bro. When I was married, I would tell my wife after the bills that we agreed that was paid upon. When she got raised, bro, I didn't care. When she ended up bringing, I didn't care. Do what you want to go do with it. As long as what me and you agree upon what we're gonna save, what bills you're gonna pay, the bills I'm gonna pay, what you did with the other part of your money, bro. I don't care. I never try to keep a check on my wife on what she was doing, right?
But to a degree,
I wanted to relieve her of the other responsibilities of the house.
But to a degree, I'm sure you said that because she was giving you other stuff on the other end. It wasn't so much of it. I'm not gonna speak to it. I'm saying she did other things to where you didn't feel like it was so much on you.
No. I can understand. In the marriage I've ever been in, every woman has always overdid or did what they were supposed to do for the most part, right? Sometimes either party falls short on their obligation,
which is natural,
right? And that's natural, but that happens. But this is what I say when it comes to marriage, nephew. And y'all in the chat line, y'all hit the like button if y'all agree with what I'm about to say. If you disagree, hit the like button still. I love it. Money is a tool only to pay debt of the household that y'all have combined together. Money, even though it does, should never divide the marriage if both people are working in good faith. It should not. Money should never surpass love, but it does in many cases, right? Because people feel that you're not living up to your full potential. You're not doing everything you can do. I'm out here trying to do more. I want more. And I see this so much. I got caught up in these situations, right? Somebody's dreams take a little bit longer to develop. Somebody's dreams develop faster than somebody else's, right? Do you love your husband? Do you love your fucking dream? Right? Do you love your wife or do you love your fucking dream? Do you give a damn if your wife's dream ever produce? Do you love her? Or do her dream or his dream need to produce before you can actually accept who they are? Because if they don't produce and I have produced, we're going to leave them. And so do that mean, and I'm saying, hold, let me land. Did you ever really love that motherfucker? Right? Did she or he ever really love you? It's about the potential or the journey that you didn't succeed on. So what you're saying, if I don't succeed the way you need me to succeed, right? You can be with somebody better. Did you ever love me?
I think that's a play. And I think that's
no, bro, that's not
I think that's
a real question.
No, I'm not saying that it's not a real question. I think that's an element. That's what I was trying to say. I think that's an element of what some folks' situation is. And I correlated with the documentary I saw today, the Vince McMahon thing, because they asked him to a point, yo, man, he has love for his kids. He has love for his wife. Shoot, he had love for his late father. But when it came down to his career and his dream, business, he never cheated it. If anything, he sacrificed his own just to make sure it was right. But it didn't deny the fact that he had extreme amounts of love for what he had and what he built with it. His wife helped him build a business. His kids became parts of the business the way it ran, even when he wasn't able to run it. He got it from his dad to a point, and that's why I was like, what the lady said on TikTok. I wasn't so quick to knock it out because there are a lot of ventures, especially if you do get passionate in what you're getting passionate into. Where sometimes how you getting into it may not fit for your partner. They might leave. The other ones, if it's coinciding the right way, they'll stay. I know.
I understand exactly what you're saying. But you don't lose sight of your first.
Which one is which one? I think it's either one of the two will happen then.
Yes.
Either you don't lose sight and they start to view you in a different sight, or you do lose sight and something is more important and now they neglect it. I think those literally one of the two. But how do you mix that?
Here's the thing. You're absolutely right in everything you said. This really comes down to who you married, right? And did you pick the right person, or did they pick the right person? Because sometimes relationships are for a reason and a season, and some relationships for a lifetime. The person that is, I'm gonna say women, ladies, y'all really good at this. You can spot a man and grab a man that's geared for greatness and make him great. Women have that innate ability to do that. Men, we don't have that guidance system as much as women do. A woman can be with a man and know what it takes. Like there's someone I know right now that said, I'm gonna be your stylist. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I got you. Right? And that man knows. She gonna make sure all is good. All I gotta do is go do this. Shit. Let me go do this. That's easy for me. And she gonna make sure that the backside is good, right? So whenever she go do, she gotta go do. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm carrying purses. I'm carrying Bibles. Whatever she needs to go do, because that's love. Because we're gonna build each other, right? But I think when it comes to this world, we get too much caught up into the damn roles of who's doing what, and I'm not this and I'm not that. And I'm gonna do whatever my baby needs me to do. I don't mind carrying my woman's purse. I don't mind standing in the background and she don't mention my name on the fucking stage. Let me say that again. She ain't got to mention me. When she get up on stage, she wants to see me first.
You offered that though.
Yes,
but to a degree, with you offering it,
uh,
you saw what role you could play to make sure their dream was successful.
Right.
So to a degree, you still believed in it too.
Yes.
In this situation, he may not, in her eyes, I'm only saying, in this situation, he may not believe the same way that she needs in her eyes because it probably wasn't offered to where it sounds like in the thing he wrote into them. He sounds like he's really making sure that duties, in his opinion, a wife's duty is making sure that's being met. And he's not really correlating too much of what else outside of the wife's duty as their duty, if that makes sense. Because he let it be known. She ain't got to do nothing else outside of what I need her to do at home. She got the little career thing or whatever it is. But now it's starting to feel away because I only see it as whatever it is. And now she's empowered by that because she only sees it as whatever it is for her.
You know,
It didn't sound like a partnership. It don't sound like belief is given back on each side.
Shani on TikTok is saying the same thing. What was the conversation before?
Yeah.
We don't know. This is a letter off to Steve and T-Bone show on TikTok. And that's we have talked about this on the show. That's very important about the conversation that you have before marriage. But let me say this, even ladies, okay, even if the conversation wasn't had, and your man is doing all of it, if you love him, as a man, if even a woman say, don't have a conversation with me, I need you to do the man responsibility. You know how to do.
Oh, no, I'm gonna make sure something.
No. If you with a woman and y'all don't have the conversation, I need you to make sure you do the man responsibility in the relationship. What you gonna do? Man responsibility in the relationship.
Yeah. There
are certain things in a relationship, bro, that I believe for men and for women, it's not a conversation. It should already be understood, regardless. Because you can always put the ball back and say, "We're not talking about that." That's fine, and you could be right. But if you love me, right, you would do it anyway. If you cared about me, you would do it anyway. See, I've been married and divorced twice. I get it. I've been married to somebody who was in love with my black ass, and I was married to somebody who just liked me or loved me, was not in love with me. And there is a huge difference. A person who loves you, in love with you, it's tough for them to get rid of their marriage. A person who just likes you or just love you, they can replace your ass in a heartbeat. Irreplaceable. You know, that's Beyonce.
If she asks, you probably could. If she asks, you probably could.
Hey, Robin.
The woman is a help lover. The woman is a help lover. Man is a search leader. Servant.
Okay, so I'm ready to show you for the show.
Said a servant leader. Hold on. No, don't do that, Joe. It's going to be bad quality. Pull that back up. Pull that back up. Pull that back up. Pull the mic back up. I'm going to give her a mic.
Well, hold on just a minute, son. Let's just give me my ass back.
Yeah, bro. It's going to sound ass.
Did it sound good yesterday? It did not. We always just use this microphone, though. Okay, so this one's not turned at all. So.
He's not on.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, so what are we doing?
There we go. There we go.
Okay, well, you hold the microphone right here.
No, just set it down. I got it to where it's going to pick up.
I'm going to set this mic, sir.
Yeah. I got you. Just talk to it.
Okay, Sonny, go ahead.
Yeah, I do kind of disagree with you a little bit because I can't stay home.
Okay, go ahead.
I can't stay home. I have to go to work. Well, I'm a homebody in the evening, but I have to go to work during the day. I can't. But now I don't have no problem cooking and cleaning once I get home, but I can't stay home. And it's not good for my mental health to be at home. It's not good for me to be by myself. It's not, I need to have that interaction. interaction, but that's my personality. I have to have the interaction. So I'm just saying, on a mental health level, if I'm going to be the best for my man, I got to go to work.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
Listen to what she was saying in the letter that we played twice for you, Shani. What do you think?
Now, me personally, I'm from the South. I don't think she's in love with him at all because it's our brand, regardless of what he told her. Regardless if he told her that it's her money or not, it's still our brand. Because in my personal eyes and my personal view, I'm not representing you.
Right. So let me ask you a question.
That might be your Southerners there.
No, because I want to ask
The
you.
Middle East and stuff.
Okay, so let me ask you this, because I'm really concerned. I really want to know this answer. Is there an innate feeling that a woman has to know, like a man knows, what she needs to do for her man if she got a good man in her life? Is that something in a woman? Like, I know when there's certain things done, it's just a certain thing in me that I know that I'm moving in a certain direction, or I'm gonna make this happen because I'm the man. Do women have that? Son, I'm asking because I'm not a woman.
Some of us do. Some of us do. You know, but you have to give it a real woman that knows that sometimes, you know what, let me sit down and my man's having a hard time, let me hold his head. Let me rub his back. Let me take care of him for this minute. But there's also a lot of women that don't understand or know that their husband can be vulnerable. Or know that, you know, because, you know, with me personally, I love a good, strong man. And I love a good, strong man because I'm a strong woman. And how, if you are weaker than me and you let me do everything that I want to do, how can you and I succeed? We can't. Because I need to be told, wait a minute, hold on, I need somebody that can tell me that. Because I need to be told that in my everyday life. If I'm out here, you know, and I've done gone off the rocker on something, I need that my husband say, hold on. We're not doing that. We're not moving that way right now. I need that. I crave that. And as a strong Black woman, that is something that is so nourishing to my soul. And a lot of people don't know that they need that. You need a man, or what's called, what we consider a man, but you don't think you do. But you need that control. You need that control. You need that man to guide you and lead you. I mean, not in a vicious way or a mean way or anything like that, but, spiritually, emotionally, you got to have your man to put you in check sometimes.
So women do have that innate feeling, like, so when he does this, y'all know what the hell I'm talking about, right? It's an innate thing. Like, when he does this, I want to go do this for him.
I kind of disagree with that.
Right, absolutely. Absolutely, I do.
Okay.
Absolutely, I do.
See, that's what I'm talking about her, because she didn't have. So hold just mention, because nephew, I don't know what the hell he's going to do, but he said disagree. What?
Yeah, I kind of did. Because y'all got trained to it to a point.
You got what?
Y'all got trained to it to a point.
You got trained.
You had examples, or you had a level of guidance to where when those signals goes off, you know how to read them. There are a lot of younger folks around my generation, and you can attest to this, that are oblivious to those signals and those signs, and they won't act on it. Like what we would do for Miss Keisha when we're out and about. Had me and you not been there, and another dude was there, probably 8 times out of 10, he probably wouldn't have picked up on those keys like we did. Plus, we also care about Miss Keisha. This is what I'm saying. You're going to handle her. Hold on. There's a lot of there's a lot of folks. Those cues don't come off like that.
No. Okay, so I'm gonna have to deal this region with you.
How?
I'm gonna say you get the feeling you ignore that shit.
No.
Because the feeling comes. You go into protection mode.
I'm talking about handling danger. Anybody is going to go into some type of mode. But hold on, but you're using the extreme. All of these situations ain't the extremes. I'm talking about subtle vibe. Because if you move to the extreme, some of these folks don't even know how to pick up the subtle vibe. So when it get extreme, they're leaving her. When they get extreme, they're neglecting the kids in them to save their ass. So I'm saying there are folks where it hasn't even been built subtle to comprehend.
Then turn that shit off and say fuck it and move
No,
on.
I'm saying it's a neglect trait for my half of the generation.
Okay.
That's why I was like, that's why I kind of disagree on y'all. For folks where you're taught
You're 25.
how to handle,
Were you taught?
Yes, I was taught.
Okay.
That's why I'm saying that. I have homeboys where they would look at it and be like, why you and then I would have to explain it. Because they're not keen to the signs.
They
Yeah.
don't know what to do with it, but they feel it. Don't tell me you don't feel it.
But you don't know how to act if you don't know what to do with it. If you can feel it all day, but if you don't know what the sign is, the human instinct. But if you're not taught on that, we've seen too many
Baby don't know how to feed, but damn it, he know he gonna eat.
Joe, we done seen too many folks where an instinct can go off and they don't know how to respond. That is what is happening today.
No,
that's what
because-
happened down there at the little thing down here in our district, over there on the south side.
Okay, this is what I'm saying.
Nah, man. You can have. I'm not denying the feeling. I'm not denying the feeling. Don't get misconstrued. I'm saying you can have the feeling all day, but if you ain't trained to learn how to handle a woman, you will mishandle her. Period.
Okay,
That's what I'm talking to.
Okay, I can agree with that.
I was taught how to. If you on the sidewalk, make sure she ain't in the street. I was taught, you know. But you. That's what I'm like. You admitted to these things even on your show multiple times. There's been plenty of cases, even around my half of the generation. Maybe it's our cutting off at 35. I give it that. But for some folks, they're not taught the cues, the signs in which to handle your partner.
Saying that,
Period.
Saying that you don't know how to take care of a woman. Cool, but
that's the only thing I was speaking to.
Okay, gotcha.
That's the only thing I was speaking to. Not that the feeling ain't there or that you. It's just like us with being vulnerable.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Don't tell me that bullshit. Okay, but I got you. Okay, I digress. Not that good. Sean, is there anything that you want to add to the show today?
I was going to say, said what he said. I have my daughter has a fiance who is 25 precisely. He lived in his car for a large part of his life. He was adopted. He's a mixed kid, and let me tell you, he has every single trait that I just named and wasn't really raised. So let me just throw that out there.
That didn't mean you didn't have examples, though. But I got you. You can still have examples even through, so you know how to treat people or how you use it. And if he was attention based, like how you said he is, he paid attention. Period.
Okay. Nick Dogg want to come into the show, so we're bringing Nick Dogg into the show. What's up, Nick Dogg?
What's up, fellas? Can you hear me?
We can.
Nick Dogg.
That's Nick Dogg. That's Nick Dogg. What's up, bro?
1 second. I'm sorry. You bring me on that quick.
Oh, you might be at work.
Away from my desk real quick.
Nick Dogg at work trying to get on this show.
Yeah, he chipping in on everything.
I got to step away from my desk.
Oh man, don't let it. Hey man, don't get caught off the job, man.
Don't get fired, Nick Dogg. Hey, Sonny, don't get him fired.
Man,
Sonny came and he want to talk to Sonny.
Put your glasses back on.
He didn't mess around. He didn't mess around with the Sonny Page or some shit.
Oh Lord,
You see that, Nick Dogg?
man, you got to move to that break room real quick. You got to move to the break room.
Go ahead, Nick Dogg. Sonny's waiting. Sonny's waiting for you, bro. Go ahead.
My thoughts on this topic was that, first of all, I don't know if women nowadays even think of putting their husband or their children before themselves. So that starts off with the whole concept of, it's almost belittling to them to think that my job is to take care of my man and to cook and clean and take care of the house and raise the kids. And it's almost like that mentality has been turned into some type of evil way of thinking in this day and age.
Well, I probably tend to agree with you, but I'm not a young woman. I'm 53 years old, and I will tell you,
All right, everybody coming in, everybody that just hit, y'all mute and people talking to you. Please mute your phone, please.
Denise, you go first. Everyone else, mute your mic.
All right, hold on. Shanna was speaking, so let's Shanna finish, then we're gonna go to Denise. So Shanna, go ahead and finish.
I'm sorry.
That was Denise.
I do agree with him, though.
Okay. All right, so Denise, go ahead. Everybody else mute your mic, please.
Yes, I agree with him, but not every woman is like that. But I'm 53 years old, and I think it is very sad that this is the case. But I'm gonna tell you, for me, my man or my husband has always come first.
Okay.
Always. There is no doubt. Because I'm gonna tell you what, we raise our kids. Well, I mean, I do.
Uh-huh.
Raise my kids to be self-sufficient, to know that if I tomorrow and get hit by a car or pull out of the driveway and a car accident or a plane crash, that my kids know how to take care of themselves.
Mm.
I am not trying to play this shit that everybody's trying to do today
Right.
and keeping our kids soft. I ain't doing it. Period. So no, my husband or the person that I'm with, who I'm supposed to be bonding with to build a life together, they come first.
I
And
love
if they're
that.
not on board with like helping make sure that we have a healthy lifestyle and it's a whole and that it's genuine and that we put each other all in the mix. Like if the two people in the household that are earning the income,
Uh-huh.
that are bringing the shit to the table are not
Right.
strong and they're not together,
Right.
you can screw the rest of it.
That part. I
You
agree
can
with
screw
you.
the rest of it.
Exactly. I
If
totally
you're
agree.
not supporting each other emotionally, mentally, financially, together, the rest of it is
Can we
done.
get a clap on that there? Because yes, that part right there, you are so absolutely right.
It's done.
Absolutely. Yes. Aquawoman, what you got?
I'm sorry. Gracefully, my man just told me he get ready to call me, and I'm be ready when he calls.
All right, baby. Thanks, Shannon. Go take care of your man. Bye.
Thank you.
He said, one thing I'm gonna do is cater.
Hey, she said, hey, understand, my man comes for all y'all bugs. Aquawoman, what's going on, baby? Talk to me.
That's what we just said, right?
Yes. Aquawoman, you up. Go ahead.
I would like to say, you agree with everyone on the panel, and my thing is simple. We're in this together, so like the last lady just, we're here for each other, and it's just that simple.
Okay. Bridget, what say you?
100%. We can all have different perspectives, right? And we can learn from each other 100%. I have a strong personality, and probably a bunch of us have. Well, no, actually, we all do. That I've seen that's right here in the feed. We have strong personalities. I think that strong personalities, if we can still be humble, can help each other to grow, right?
So how does a strong person, ladies, answer this question. How does a strong personality woman, I don't want to say the word submit, but make sure that if her man is doing what he needs to do, that she don't mind doing the stuff that he thinks she needs to do. Okay, so I'm asking for a strong-minded woman like the women that we have on the show today, right? My question is, what is it? What does it take for a woman to know, like, my man knows what he needs to do because he's a man, and even though you're a strong-minded woman, you don't mind doing those things that somebody makes us, let's say, domesticated. You don't mind doing because. What does that look like, and what does a man need to make you feel that way?
It's her.
Okay.
It's her, 100%. She's got to be able to be humble enough, in my opinion, to allow that to happen. Hey, strong people can be a detriment to themselves.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Oh, they can be a detriment to themselves. I know that because I am a detriment to myself.
Okay. Okay.
Been through it, done it, quite a few times I can be a detriment to myself, because then when you go through something and then you're like, okay, I'm just going to be relaxed right now, and I'm going to let somebody else in,
Yeah.
and then you trust that person, right? And then it goes wrong. And you're like, well, okay, shit, now what do I do?
Right.
But I'm going to tell you this, and this is just, I don't know if a man will connect with this as much as a woman will, because I've never really ever heard a man say this.
Okay.
When someone doesn't need to be validated, that person has become, I don't know if I want to use the word dangerous, but to put it in all perspective so other people can understand, when you don't need validation, you become dangerous. Think about
You
that.
don't need validation.
So if you don't need validation,
No, I don't need nobody to tell me what I'm doing is wrong or right. I don't need nobody to tell me. I don't need validated on anything that I'm doing. If I'm handing you this ticket, I don't need that ticket to be validated.
Maybe that you're not controlled by other people's thoughts or emotions or feelings. You just do you.
Exactly. You don't need validation.
Yeah.
And when someone is like that, that is a very powerful person.
okay. Hey, before we get out of here, I want to get Bridget's thoughts on this. Bridget, you got anything you want to add to the show?
Well, first of all, I want to speak on if I have a man that's meeting all of our financial needs, even if I'm not at home every day, the least I can do is to cook. May not be all the time, but I can cook, and I will definitely clean, because that's really not too much to ask. I think that's very selfish for a woman to think, and I'm self-employed. I have my own business or what have you, even though I'm not in a relationship, but when I was, it's just not too much to ask to be able to take care of a home and take care of that man also, and let him know that he's appreciated. And as far as being a strong person, if you have a strong person, but you also have a man that's responsible and he's a leader, it's okay to, if you want to say, submit, because you know you're in good hands. So I just don't think that would even be a problem.
Okay, so can we talk about the Bridget? Because we see you love it like everybody else on the show. What is a different word that a man can use than submit? I guess women don't care for the word submit. So what is that comfortable woman? Because I don't know if as a man, I don't submit. I just do the hell I'm supposed to do because I know I'm a man. And I guess I just feel some kind of way when a woman sit here and make an excuse about what she should do because she knows she's a woman. There's an excuse or rhyme or reason if she don't want to do it. And I think men don't get that. I think it's a cop out. That makes sense?
Yeah, I think a good word to use could be actually to follow. If your husband, man, if he's the leader. So, yeah, a lot of people have the problem with the word submit. And submit doesn't mean that the man is controlling you and you have to do everything he tells you to do,
right,
what have you. But I just really don't think, I think for the most part, we put too much into the word submit. But you can say follow.
But I guess, the man, I never submit to you. I just know what the hell I'm supposed to do as a man. You see what I'm saying, Bridget?
But it's a phrase difference. To a degree, you do. You just do it for your wife.
Right. So
to a degree, she'll just do it for her husband.
That part. So what does that work? Because we know we just supposed to do it. I don't care if you tell me I'm submitting.
But
I'm
that's
my wife's ass. I don't care. I'm going to do it because she's my wife.
Exactly. But that's
you're meeting each other's needs and expectations.
But shout out to Lady J. That's still a point, and I'm with her. Folks put too much shit into how stuff is phrased because you don't like it, because you know what it means to you.
Right.
If you're doing something for someone you love, to your point before, it won't matter here.
You don't.
And whatever I'm doing for them, I'm doing it for them. It ain't like I'm doing it for everybody in the field.
So is it safe to say if a person is making an excuse?
And like the woman just said, compromise.
That part. But let me ask you, Uncle Woman, let me ask you, Bridget. If a woman or a man is making an excuse and making a point about the word submit, does that mean that they don't really want to do it for your ass?
They might be convicted or conflicted.
Because you know what I'm saying? Because as a man, even though I don't or may not feel like it, but you my wife gonna do it, and I'm not gonna make any excuses about it. So when I hear a woman say, "Well, I'm not doing this and I'm not doing this and I'm not doing this," is it that you don't love me for real? I'm asking because I don't know. You don't fuck with me like that for real? I'm asking, ladies. Bridget, talk to me.
If I'm willing to submit and to follow, that means I definitely have to love you. I'm just not going to be out there following somebody and submitting to somebody that I don't love.
Okay.
So, yeah, I would definitely have to love you.
But what about the women that won't do what needs to be done and they know and they feel it, but they still don't move? And I know you can't speak for all women, but I'm just asking, you know, in general for a woman, or as a man, is that a bad sign if you see that in our woman?
I think that depends on the circumstance and how they actually communicate. Because if a woman feels like, okay, he's trying to use submission as a control tactic, then she may not want to submit. If she feels like, okay, submission is fine because it's working for the both of them, then that could be a little different. But you, as I said before, it can.
Okay, so.
Issue with the word submit.
Okay, so, but, okay, and I got another thing that you just said here, right? You just said control tactic. As a man, I can see the same thing you're saying to me, right? This is what a man's supposed to do. And I can say that you're using it as a control tactic over me. Because that's what you want me to do. You're trying to put me in position so you don't have to go do this, to make sure I'm going to do this, so you don't have to do it for yourself. Whatever the case may be, you see what I'm saying? So that's a control method, a control tactic. The same way a man can use it. A lot of women use that.
True.
That's double standard, right?
It's a double standard, but for me, and I would say especially at my age, and I'm 52, if I have a man that's going above and beyond to meet my needs or whatever, anybody can have disagreements or whatever, but that would be something that he would have to deal with coming from me. So I would look at it as a control tactic, and I wouldn't want to be with someone controlling. So if I would see that he is controlling, period, it wouldn't be an issue of submit. I just wouldn't be in that relationship.
Okay, last thing I want to ask you a question. I know we're making ask a lot of women today. We'll ask you the last question. If a man is doing everything that this man said in his letter, should he have to beg his wife for her to be intimate with him?
Absolutely not. He even said, okay, at least on the weekends, because if she's building her brand on the weekdays, okay, the weekends. So if she already knows it, okay, that's somewhat of an expectation. So yeah, he's putting a day on it because obviously she wasn't trying to do it during the week.
That part, right? So he's not asking too much, right? No. And she should make sure she want him. And that's what he was saying. Because the said and want to do it on the weekend. Because she still put more work in. She's like, well, if you want to just take it. That's what she said. Just do it like we used to do it. And he's like, I don't know when to do it because you're always on your damn computer.
Yeah, and then she was saying that she wanted to be spontaneous like they used to be, but she's not in a relationship like she was when they first started, from what the letter was saying.
Right.
So, yeah, he's at least saying, well, okay, this is okay for me. You can just do it during this time. But it just seems like, regardless, she doesn't want to compromise. And I can't say she doesn't love the man, but she's kind of used to him doing what she needs him to do, and she's not being reciprocal.
Good point. Thank you for joining the show today, baby. We appreciate it. All right, have a good one now.
Yeah, too.
All right, guys. Thanks everybody for joining into the show today. It's your baby Eating Ride. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Joe Lockett. And that's really good. That was a great topic. If you guys want to follow more Stan and T-Bomb, make sure you go follow them on TikTok. They have some great interesting content. They have some great letters, and we'll be borrowing some more of their content. It's good to use those people content and share their content on this platform. So shout out to Stan and T-Bob on our show. Great evening. We'll see you guys on tomorrow. You know how to nephew and the niece and I feel about right. Just in, there more ice cream like, hey, never did. What does all that mean? That means you love your love means, and your nephew means you love them. See you guys tomorrow night.